Here with Rootstown Rovers Damien Reuting and Max McEwuen after their 21-12 win over Crestwood. Guys, congrats on the win. First half, you guys came right down the field and scored, then kind of got in a rut offensively, but the second half you picked it up. Just talk about turning around in that second half.
We went into the locker room. We were up 1 point, and Coach Kemble comes up to us. He's like, listen, you might not have played well the first half, but that doesn't matter anymore. We got to keep playing. We got to keep our head in the game, and we capitalized.
Yeah, everyone's just got to stick together. In the first half, we played together. We scored one time, but we punted a few times, and we just came back in that second half and just played our hearts out.
All right, so Damien, you had 42 yards in that first half, over 100 in that second half, and the two touchdowns. Just talk about how you started getting going in that second half.
Yeah, after the second half, I realized we needed a momentum shift. You know, we weren't coming out very strong each drive, and when we came out the second half, I knew we needed to get it going, so we just came out here and we kept pushing.
And Max, you came up with three big interceptions. Just talk about those plays.
I mean, once again, I'm going to talk about the coaching. He came in here, Coach Kemble, new this year, great game plan, and, you know, first play they had an offense. I bite up. It's almost a huge play. Like I said, second half, it's a different story. That's just how we do it.
So after a tough loss last week, how big was it to bounce back this week and get the big win?
Yeah, the bounce back, it was pretty big for us. You know, it was devastating losing last week. We definitely shouldn't have lost, and it shouldn't have been that big of a game for them. But we really needed this one, especially on our home field during homecoming. We really needed to come back and get the win, and we did.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, homecoming weekend is not homecoming weekend without a Friday night victory.
All right, guys, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have fun and be safe tomorrow night.
Well, thank you.
Here with Rootstown Coach Tom Hannan after their 21-12 win over Crestwood. Coach, congrats on the win. It was a close game at halftime, 7-6. Just talk about the conversation with the boys at the half.
Well, like I said, we went in at halftime, just told them we got punched in the mouth. We were getting beat on both sides of the ball, and that if we had a chance, if we wanted to win this game, that we were going to have to get back to Rootstown football, which was pushing people around up front and running hard down hard, and we did that. I thought we did that, and we could have folded right there when they came out like on a 9-minute drive, come down, scored. We could have folded right there, and they went right down and answered, and then we had a couple big defensive plays, which we've been having all year long. I mean, we've scored 5 or 6 times now defensively and had probably a number of picks. I think that's Max's 5th interception on the season there, so real proud of the kids. Like I said, we got punched in the mouth last week, bounced back this week. My coaches did a great job. We're banged up, and we told the kids, tired's not a word. Crestwood has just as many kids as us, just as many kids playing both ways. Tired's not a word. We have to gut it out and just find a way to win. That's what we preached all week. Find a way to get out of here with a win.
All right, that second half, you got the offense going. Damien kind of carried the
like
team
I said,
on his back.
Damien, like I said, Damien's a hard runner. He's probably one of the hardest runners, I think, in the county. He just is. He's a big reason why we're at where we're at. Him and Chase Duvall, when in the winter, starting in January, they bought into the weight program, and he's become a leader. Both of those young men have become a leader. I believe if they don't buy in, then the other kids don't buy in. And like I said, when it's game time, I'm putting the ball in Reuting's hands. He's a tough, hard-nosed runner, and we're going to win or lose the game with him. But he couldn't do it without those linemen either.
You mentioned Max had the big 3 interceptions. Just talk about the defensive effort, especially in that fourth quarter.
Like I said, my defensive coordinator, Lucas Kimball's done a great job. We talked about bending, not breaking, and we did. We did that. On that touchdown drive, we had 2 15-yard face mask penalties, so we helped them right there. A lot of times, like last year, our kids would have started fighting again amongst each other. They didn't. They just bonded together. Hey, we're going to answer and go right down and score, and that's what we did.
All right, then finally, a big milestone for you tonight. First Portage County coach to ever beat all 12 teams. What does that mean to you?
Well, like I said, what it means to me is I've told everybody it means 4 things. 1, I'm old. 2, I've been doing it a long time. 3, I've had great assistant coaches and I've had great players. And I'll be honest, I didn't know it last year when we played Crestwood. Like I said, I found out when in Portage Sports' preview, and then one of my sons pointed it out to me. And I said, yeah, thanks for putting all the pressure on me, So it just feels great, just means that, I've been around, and I'm just happy that, the kids could be a part of it too with me.
right, congratulations.
Yep.
Good luck moving forward.
Thanks, Kevin.